And this is a cooperative puzzle game where players are trying to escape the lab of an evil genius. And the way that this works is that players are going to be taking turns placing polyomino circuit tiles onto a shared board in order to try and complete different challenge cards in order to unlock the next door in the lab, and hopefully be able to unlock all the doors and escape the lab before the evil genius catches you. But the first thing that players are going to do is decide on the difficulty of the game that they want to play, because players are going to be trying to complete 7 different circuit cards, and these cards come in varying difficulty ranging from 1 through 5. And you're going to be creating a river of these cards of a certain pattern that has an overall difficulty of whatever difficulty that you want to play. And players are going to be trying to complete these from left to right, and the neat thing about these cards is that they're going to tell you to connect different nodes that are out on that circuit board, but there are also a whole bunch of different circuit boards. So even if you get that same circuit card in a following game, you're going to be pairing it with a different circuit board. So even though you might have solved it before, you're going to have a completely different puzzle to solve for the next time. But whatever that challenge may be, players are going to want to try and complete that challenge as quickly as possible, because every 2 minutes this evil genius is going to be moving on to the next card, and if he ever moves onto a card that players haven't solved yet, then he captures you and you lose the game. And I think that adds a lot of excitement in conjunction with the different difficulties of the challenges, because as you complete the easier challenges, you might start to pull away from the evil scientist, but as you run into those more difficult ones, you might start to see him get closer and closer. But how do players actually complete the circuits? Well, each player is going to have their own set of polyominoes that only they have access to, and then players are going to be taking turns putting one polyomino out on the board. Some of the challenge cards might introduce new polyominoes into the game that could have some special effects. And players can discuss and work together to try and complete the circuit, but just keep in mind that whosever turn it is, you're going to be limited to only the polyominoes that they have access to. Once you complete a circuit, you flip the next challenge card and replace that circuit board with a new circuit board. And the game continues like this until players have completed all the challenges, or the scientist catches up to them, captures them, and keeps them as his loyal test subjects. Really fun looking game here, and it will also come with a soundtrack that will help you keep track of each of those 2-minute marks throughout the game. And if you want to know more, I have links in the description below.